Okay, so now that I'm in this phase, I'm going to go ahead and lubricate this. And I'm going to show you just how to do it correctly. Now it's just a teeny weeny little bit here. Doesn't need much. Just like that. Just kind of dab it around. You don't want to give it too much. Am I getting anything out of this? Oh, there we go. Okay. And I'm just going to repeat that for this one over here, provided I can get my thing centered. Same thing. Okay. Just that little bitty bit. And I think I'll just keep this same camera angle and just move it around as I go. Okay. That's the one with our bushing. Okay, and then the escape wheel. Alright. I'm just going to turn this like that. And we're going to get this one. And this one. Okay. Now, turn it a little bit more. Get that into position here. Okay, and then this one. A little bit. That's all that's needed. Okay, and I'm going to put just a little dab on the mainspring arbor. Just a little teeny bit. I'm going to do the same to the other one. Like this. Okay. I am not going to do the hammer part because that's not critical. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. Okay. Do this one. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit here. And then this one. Oops, let me get my hand out of the way here. Come on. There we go. Get this one. Okay. And then this next one here is the center shaft where the hands go on. This is the back side of the fan. Alright. And this, what I like to do, this is a little trick I learned from a fellow clock repairman, is to put just a dab on the parts where the escapement gear actually touch. Come on, focus. Or not as good. Well, whatever, you saw me do the other one. And then just a little dab on the inside of that. Alright, and then we're going to put this back on. Making sure to put it on correctly. Okay, and I do not put oil on that. Some people do, I do not. I think that's a bad idea. Okay, put that back over top. Okay, that moves freely. Okie doke. Now we can reassemble the stops, but I'm going to wind it first. Now this is always the moment of truth kind of a thing, because this is when you find out if stuff's not right. Okay, here's the key. Whoop, oh, you want to go? Okay, that's cool. Okay, I want you to stay there. Okay, so I'm just going to wind this side. Okay, that sound was the spring clamp coming off. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wind it up till it gets to a point where I feel that it is pretty tight, or at least almost tight. Okay, right there is fully wound. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this to the stop point. Okay, I'm going to dump the rest of this out. Now I need one of these. Okay, now that's going to pose a problem, because if that's fully wound, you wouldn't want to overwind it. So what I'm going to have to do now is I need my letdown tool again. And I gotta let this down just a bit here. Where's my thing to hold stuff? There. I'll just use this screwdriver for right now. Okay, and we're going to let this down, okay, to about there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this off and do a full 180 spin. Whoops, not that. This. Okay. And we're going to wind it again. And then it stops. Okay, that's what we want. Almost tight, but not quite. That's good right there. So now I can put this back on. Like that. And it's these little bitty screws here. Which means I can use my favorite screwdriver in the world. Okay. Just screw that back in. Alright, now we're going to do the other side. So the same thing here. We're going to, first of all, this is going to, there. Okay. Now we're going to wind up the other side, which winds the opposite direction. Okay, it's wanting to go. That's positive forward thinking there. And we're not even tight yet. That's a really good sign. Take the clamp out. We're going to wind it up until it's pretty much tight. Okay, like right about there. That's fully wound. So now we're going to place this there. Then we need this other doodad here. Now that's not far enough, so we're going to do a full 180 unwind. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to make it go like that. Okay, like that. And then we're going to put this on like that. So that way, when we go to wind it, it stops. That's what we want. This. Hey, that's the wrong way. And then this other little bitty screw. This is extremely encouraging when it goes like that. It means, number one, that my bushing is working. And it's not like skipping all over the place, it's doing it at a consistent rate. So that means everything's lining up. So just real quick here. Yeah, I would say success. Okay, so it seems we have a successful overhaul here. Movement looks great. And things are really ticking.